Ever found yourself lost in a whirlwind of thoughts, analyzing every little detail? Maybe you replay conversations in your head, wondering if you said the right thing, or you spend hours planning out every possible scenario for an upcoming event. Yep, that might just make you an overthinker, and trust me, you're not alone. Overthinking is more common than you might think. Hi, and welcome to our deep dive into the mind of an overthinker. If you've ever been accused of making a mountain out of a molehill, stick around. You might just find yourself in one of these 10 traits. Overthinkers have a unique way of seeing the world, and today we're going to explore that in depth. First up, number 1. Overthinkers are often perfectionists. They aren't just thinking about how to do things, they're thinking about the best possible way to do every little thing. This can mean spending hours on a task that might take others just a few minutes. They strive for excellence in everything they do, which can be both a blessing and a curse. Number 2, overthinkers have a vivid imagination. While this sounds like a superpower, it often means they can imagine outcomes so vividly that reality can seem a bit disappointing. They might envision every possible outcome of a situation, both good and bad, which can lead to a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety. Moving on to number 3, they're incredibly detail-oriented. This might sound great, but it can mean spending a little too much time on the small stuff. They notice things that others might overlook, which can be beneficial in some situations, but overwhelming in others. Number 4, overthinkers are often plagued by what-ifs. What if I had done this differently? What if things don't work out? It's an endless stream of possibilities, folks. This constant questioning can make it difficult to move forward and make decisions. 5th on our list, decision-making can be a nightmare. Even choosing what to eat for breakfast can seem like a decision on par with buying a house. They weigh every option, considering all the pros and cons, which can be exhausting. Number 6, they're often very empathetic. They overthink not just their own actions, but how their actions might affect others. This makes them incredibly considerate friends and partners. But it can also lead to a lot of second-guessing and self-doubt. 7th trait, overthinkers tend to be people pleasers. They worry so much about how others perceive them that it can be exhausting. They want to make everyone happy, which is an impossible task, but they can't help trying. Number 8, they often have trouble sleeping. With a mind that's always on overdrive, shutting down for the night isn't as easy as hitting the hay. They might lie awake for hours, replaying the events of the day or worrying about the future. 9th trait, overthinkers are usually very organized. They plan and list everything, which can be both a blessing and a curse. Their need for order can help them stay on top of things, but it can also lead to a lot of stress if things don't go according to plan. And lastly, number 10, they are often very intuitive. All that thinking does lead to some pretty accurate gut feelings about people and situations. They can read between the lines and pick up on things that others might miss, which can be a valuable skill. So, if you find yourself nodding along, you might just be an overthinker. And that's okay. It's all about finding balance. Embrace your unique way of thinking, but also remember to give yourself a break sometimes. Thanks for tuning in to explore the intriguing world of overthinkers. If you enjoyed this insight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Catch you next time right here, where we continue to unveil the fascinating quirks of the human mind. Until then, take care and keep those thoughts in check.